Today here at Brennan Machinery we're looking at the Linmac mill drill model MD-50BV. This mill drill is loaded with features, has a direct drive 2 horsepower motor, easy to use control panel, R8 spindle adapter for your milling and drilling, has a 1-inch drill capacity, 3/4 inch end mill, and 2 3/16 face mill. It comes with an aligned power feed that gives you rapid traverse and feed control on your longitudinal travel. Very well built machine, loaded with features, and we're going to go through some of those features with you a little bit closer. This mill drill is driven by an inverter, so we have a digital readout speed and variable speed that we can go from 50 RPM up to 3200 RPM. Emergency stop. If we take out the emergency stop, we can start our spindle, and you can see in here just how well this machine is balanced. Spindle stop button. Here we have your selection between drilling and tapping. This machine comes with a tapping feature. When on tapping, we can start our machine up, set our RPM. When the machine's set to tapping, the spindle will automatically reverse when it hits a preset down limit switch. You set the limit to where you want to tap to, it will automatically reverse. Also, if you don't have that and you're just going straight through, you can reverse it with this button here, which will reverse your spindle when you're in the tapping mode. Coolant on and off. The machine has a flood coolant that runs through the base via a pump. Turn your coolant on, runs through a spout to your tip of your tool. Coolant can be shut off at any time. When using this machine in the drilling mode, you would set your selector switch we went through earlier to drill mode, start your spindle up, and then it's basically a hand feed that would come down. If you wanted to set a stop, if we wanted to come down 1 inch, we can set this stop to 1 inch. We would run our drill down to 1 inch and we're going to stop. If you're in the milling mode with this machine and you want to be a little more fine with your feed rate, again, we can set this to 2 inch. You can bring it down, and once you get there, lock it in, and then you have fine adjustment here with a readout on the actual hand wheel. So you can come down slowly or to whatever position you wanted to come to. When you're using this in the tapping mode, you would switch your spindle to tap. And as you're down here, you're going to bring your tap down over your hole. It's going to feed in. As it hits its spot, you can see it reverses, comes back up, hits the top limit switches, goes back to forward again. The head on the MD-50BV can be moved up and down and then locked into position. 2 quick locks onto your dovetail. With this handle, we can move the head up or down for your rough positioning for your work, and then you're going to lock it in place quickly, and then you can use your quill or your feed for your final depth. If you wanted to lock, this can also be locked if you were face milling, so this becomes locked in position. Once you're there, you're ready to go. The other thing with this head, it can be, if you're doing beveling, the head can be rotated to horizontal 90 degrees. Again, you loosen off a couple bolts, you swing your head around, and then you can set it for bevel angle right around to fully horizontal. This machine is equipped with a manual hand lubrication system for both ways. To move it, you just come down, pump it through, and you shoot oil into your ways. The machine comes with a safety guard here that's interlocked by a limit switch. When it's moved out of position, the spindle will not start. It's got to be in position to work. Has a standard T-slot table to mount your vices or any fixtures you want to use. X, Y, and Z travel. The Z travel we showed earlier is by moving the head up and down and locking in position. This actually will lock your head for the Z position. Your travel is by a handle here with a graduated scale, either to hand feed or to lock into position. It locks into position with 2 easy locking bolts on the side of the table. The table feed, this machine comes with an aligned power feed on it for feeding your table or rapid traversing to your work. So if we just start up our spindle, we can engage our feet. and set our feed rate. If we're rapiding to our part, there's a rapid switch. Once you're in position, you can unlock your table, depending which way you were milling, get it into location, and then you can feed back the other way. Machine also has a work light that comes down, LED onto your working area, as well as flood coolant for your spindle. If you want more information on this mill drill, give us a call here at Brennan Machinery or visit our website at www.brennan.ca.